In this video, we are going to see about experiment in LIC laboratory, uh, 3-bit synchronous up counter. So the synchronous counters are going to be classified into synchronous and the asynchronous counters. The synchronous counters have the flip-flops that are going to be connected, that the common clock will be used for supplying for the flip-flops that are going to be used, and the output of one of the flip-flop will be connected to the another flip-flop by using some of the circuitries. So they can be direct or they can be connected through an logic circuits, combination circuits in proper. So we are going to design a 3-bit synchronous up counter over this particular session. So since it is going to be 3-bit synchronous counter, we will be having 3 bits. So the starting will be 000, and the next state will be 001, 010, 011, 100, 101, 110, and 111. After this, the particular counter will reset to the 000. So this is going to be a state diagram for this particular synchronous up counter. So since we need to design, so we need to have a state table from this particular state diagram. So the state table will be depicting three um, flip-flops QA, QB, QC, and the present states will be 000, and if the present state is going to be 000, then the next state will be 001, and it will go so on. So if the present state is going to be 001, then the next state will be 010, and if the 010 is going to be the present state, then the next state will be 011, and it will go so on. So we can uh, populate this particular state table as this particular logic applies. So after that, we need to have an excitation table. Since we are going to design this particular counter using JK flip-flop, we need to have a excitation table for JK flip-flop. As we know the concept of working of the JK flip-flop, that if we are giving 1 for the J, then the flip-flop will be giving 1, and if we are giving 1 for K, then the flip-flop output will be 0. So by using that particular logic, if the Q is going to be 0, then the next state is going to be 0, means then the J is surely is going to be 0, because the we will be having the particular K as either it can be 0 or it can be 1. So we can make the cross mark over here. So if the because this is going to be a memory state, and also another memory state can be a possible, that if the present state is going to be 1 and the next state is going to be 1, means the 1 is going to be maintained over here. So the JK can be 0 0, or the J can be 1, because the output is going to be maintained as 1. So the J can be 1. So since J can be 0 or 1, so we can put cross mark over here. So the next two states can be very easy, because the present state is going to be 0, but the next state is going to be 1, means then the J will be 1, and the present state is going to be 1, and the next state is going to be 0, means K is definitely going to be 1. So the other inputs are going to be um, can be X in nature. So using this particular excitation table, we can populate the excitation table for this particular state diagram, because we are having three inputs. So these three inputs can be given as an their corresponding excitation inputs, that is JC, KC are going to be the inputs for the C flip-flop, and JB, KB are going to be the inputs for the B flip-flop, and JA, KA are going to be the input for A flip-flop. So we can populate using the next, present, and the next states over the particular given flip-flops that are named as C, B, and A. So using this particular table, the excitation table can be written. So using these particular inputs, we can map these particular variables into K-maps using 3 cross 1 K-maps. So the two area will be QB and QA, and the first area will be QC. So using the K-maps, we can come to a conclusion that JC is going to be QB and QA, and KC is going to be QA, QB, and JB is going to be QA, the KB is also going to be QA, and the JA and KA are going to be one in nature. So I had gone through, I have given this particular K-map to you, so you can verify on your own. So now using this particular expressions that we have derived, we can come to a conclusion that the circuit diagram that is going to be drawn. Since we need to have 3 flip-flops, we can have A, B, and C as flip-flops. So the JA and KA are going to be permanently 1. Then these two can be short circuited and connected to the logic 1. And since it is going to be a synchronous counter, the JK flip-flop are going to be connected with the negative edge triggered JK flip-flop that are going to be connected with a common clock. Since this particular clock is going to trigger these particular flip-flops while they are in negative edge. So if we are giving this particular, then the QA is going to be equal to the JB, and it is going to be equivalent to the KB also. So we have connected these two, and the JC and the KC connections are going to be QA and QB. So we have connected the QA and QB with an AND gate that can be connected to the JC and KC. So this is going to be a working circuit diagram for the 3-bit synchronous up counter. So I have made it in the Proteus 8 professional software. So in order to make this particular circuit, we need to go through some of the basic idea of this particular software. So how to place the components over here can be by picking up the parts from the libraries. I have some of the libraries over this particular pin, that is the picking up of the components from the library. So here some keywords can be written. Since we are going to use negative edge triggered JK flip-flop, we can give the number of the JK flip-flop as 74LS73. So that is 7473 is going to be the JK flip-flop number that we are going to use in our laboratory also. So we can select this particular flip-flop. Since in the circuit diagram given, we need to have an AND gate. We can have the AND gate by typing a generic AND gate in this particular Proteus software. So the generic AND gate can be selected whichever you need to have. You can select any of the AND gates. Since we are having a generic AND gate over here, so we can choose this particular AND gate. And we need to have some clock signals. So the clock can be taken from this particular end itself. So we can have the clock by typing clock over here. So we will be having a clock, the active clock that can be animated digital square wave source. So we can take that also, and we need to have logic state for getting the output, that is visually seeing the output of the logic states. So the logic state is going to be the component for that, and the logic probe is going to be a logic probe that is going to give either 0 or 1 as a inputs. So the logic probe and the logic states are going to be very essential for this particular simulation. So what I have done is I didn't use this particular clock. So what I am going to use is the logic state that is going to be used over here. So since we need to have a JK input for the eighth flip-flop is going to be shorted and going to be given permanently to a logic 1, and I have given, and the clock signal can be controlled by using this particular logic probe itself. So what I am going to do is I have connected the particular circuit using this particular circuit diagram that we have derived from the design tables, and I have made the particular connections for you. So now what we are going to do is we are going to just simulate this particular circuit. So we will be knowing what is the particular output that we can come across. So now listen, I have given simulation, it is running actually. So I have given a logic state 1 over here, and I have a clock signal to be given over this particular part. So what I am going to do is I am going to give a negative edge trigger. So this particular thing have to be as 0. So now the first output is going to be 0 0 0. So if I'm giving 2 clicks over here, so the negative edge will be given to this particular flip-flops. So the output will be 0 0 1. 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1. So the next state will be 0 0 0. So the next state has been attained. So by using this type of softwares, we can demonstrate the 3-bit synchronous up counter. We can also design a down counter using the same way that we have followed over here. Thank you.